right, I think we're live here, Conan. You want to say hi to Facebook?
Hey, Facebook. How's it going?
Actually, I'm going to get on the other side of you so we can see these icebergs.
It's insanity. Look at this iceberg right here. We were in Nuuk, which is the capital of Greenland, and then we flew north to Ilulssat and jumped on this boat. Didn't steal it, well, we kind of stole it. And we've been cruising along looking at this incredible icebergs. There's one right here. If you can see that like massive ice bridge. I'm trying to dare the captain to, because it looks like it's going to crack at any moment and collapse. And I'm going to try and see if we can drive through it just before it collapses. So maybe we'll get killed, which would just blow up on Facebook. It would do really well.
Do you want to say what we're doing here in Greenland?
Yeah, well, as you all know, President Trump is toying with the idea of buying Greenland. It's a little controversial because no one in Greenland wants him to buy it. And of course, that decision would have to be made by Denmark, and they've said no. So there's a lot of weirdness going back and forth about this whole thing. I thought, let's stop gabbing and get the deal done. This place is beautiful. It should be part of America.
Tara asks, it's gorgeous. How are the negotiations going?
Well, I'll be honest with you. We've had our difficulties. No one in Greenland, they're very nice people, and they really do like Americans, but they don't want any part of us. They want nothing to do with us. So that's a bit of a snag. But they do like our fast food, and I've told them that there'd be a lot of that coming here. So I'm working on it. Look at that. That looks like it's going to break at any second. This is crazy. I'm going to build a small cottage on this ice floe right here and live there happily for the next 6 months until it collapses into the sea. So yeah, negotiations a little rocky right now, but I'm still working on it. Trust me, I'm going to get this deal done.
What have you been doing here in Greenland, and what kind of food have you been eating?
We've had all kinds of food. Incredible. We've had, it's getting very quiet now. It's nice to
yes.
turn off the engine. We have had, we had some, what do we have?
Dried fish?
There's so much dried fish here. There's so much. This is the land of dried fish. And the good thing about a dried fish is you can keep it with you. A lot of people have them in their wallets. So you could get pulled over by a police officer. You need to show your license and a dried herring. Those are the two things required when stopped for any infraction. This is just, I'm sorry, I'm hypnotized by the beauty around me. And I'm not talking about the camera crew. This right here, look at that bridge. You got to show them that thing. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. That's going to belong to the United States of America if I have my way, and I will. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if we do this deal and we get Greenland, do we get these icebergs as well, and how much are they? Do you know what I mean? Does it come with the apartment is what I'm wondering. These are all negotiations, and it gets sticky. And if we have to pay for each iceberg, what if an iceberg breaks in two and becomes 2 icebergs? Is that then a whole other price? It's very complicated. Oh, there's a cave there. Look at that. There's a cave. See that cave? That cave in the middle of that iceberg? Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
Can you see it? I wonder who lives in that cave. I'm told there's a legend that Nick Nolte lives there. I don't know. It's a legend that goes back 1,000 years. I don't know how they predicted Nick Nolte, but apparently he may live in that cave. Absolutely amazing.
Brandy Griffin asks, how cold is it here?
It's so cold that I had to stop the car to warm my nuts. No, that's just an old, bad, crazy kind of joke that no one would appreciate today. It's no good. It's terrible. I'm glad that era is over, and I applaud its demise. It's not that bad, I have to say. I mean, in Nuuk, it was in the 40s, Sometimes it would get up into the 50s. I don't know what it would be right now. This could be in the high 30s, mid 30s. You can hear the little sound of us hitting ice as our boat goes by. There comes a piece of ice right here. Look at that. Think of the gin and tonic you could make with that. Now we're going through an ice floe. Beautiful here. Really stunning. Really stunning. I know that I'm supposed to just keep talking and babbling. You can see way off in the distance. See that lonely iceberg way out there? Isn't that cool? I think that'd be a great name for a band, by the way. Lonely Iceberg. So if anyone wants that, you can have it. It's just, yeah, we're just checking it out.
Does this make you? What is kind of? How have people been? Is climate change a thing that people have been discussing here, and kind of how does it make you feel being here?
It is interesting. The woman who picked us up at the airport at Ilulssat, the woman who drove us from the airport to this boat, told me that she's lived here her whole life, and she said that when she was a girl, these icebergs used to be 3 times as big. So that was just her memory. She's seen them shrink a lot. They look big to me, but she said they used to be much larger. So that's someone who in their own lifetime has said that they've seen them shrink dramatically. And so obviously that's scary. Is depressing. And I know that that's something that a lot of people worry about. Because here you can really probably see the most dramatic. I can't. I just got here, so I don't know locals said that they've seen this glacier shrink.
People are asking, did you?
I don't know what that stripe is. Does anybody know what that is?
Oh, I don't.
Look at that. It looks like that stripe that you get when you buy the Special Crest toothpaste. You know, it's got that blue gel stripe in it. I don't know why I said that. I'm not a real naturalist. I'm not a scientist.
People are asking, did you see any whales today?
Yes, we saw humpback whale about 20 minutes ago. We started to humpback whale breach and then flip its tail. The captain said if they flip its tail, that means it's going to be underwater for a deep dive, and it may not come back up until the next presidential election. They like to stay underwater until straight out of the sea.
People are saying it sounds like hyperbole, but they couldn't ask for a better ambassador than you at the moment.
That's very nice. Thank you. I'd like to think that's true. I do try to spread positivity and joy wherever I go. Occasionally, I steal things. I'm a pickpocket, so that usually hurts. No, the people here at Albi, all kidding aside, they're great. They're very funny and very warm-hearted, and they think this is really funny and kind of silly. So they get it, why we're here, and they're sort of amused by the whole thing, and kind of happy that everybody's talking about Greenland. So, you know, even if they don't want to become part of the United States, they're sort of enjoying their moment. So that's kind of cool.
Awesome. I love it. And how was it decided to come here? And how we came so fast? People were very surprised.
Yeah, we pulled it together quickly. We have a really good travel group. You can see them back there. There's Big Sweetie. There's Joey. There's Jesse Gaskell. And Jose Arroyo is here. And we just have an amazing group. That Jeff Ross is back there. The minute this story hit, we decided to come here, and we were here almost instantly. So that's credit to my team. That's not me. If anything, I'm the impediment. I get in the way. But they're very, very good. And Blay, operating the Facebook camera here, always ready to go at a moment's notice. He has no life, no commitments. He's pretty much always ready.
Very true.
And it's great. So, but at this point, I'm really proud of my group. They can get anywhere, any place in the world instantly and do a good job. And so very proud of them, and I should probably start paying them soon. I'd rather have the money for myself.
That's right. That's right. All right, I think we're going to go inside and explore a little more of the boat and leave you alone.
Explore the boat, and you should put some gloves on.
I should, yes.
Hey, Facebook, shout out to Aaron Blair. He's out here with no gloves on. And his fingers are turning a greenish blue.
You only need one hand to operate the phone.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Sounds dirty.
Sorry.
All right, I'll be on the boat for a while. From Greenland, off the coast, here in Glacierland. I'm Conan O'Brien. This is CNN.
Yes. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. I can't believe we get cell service out here off the coast of Greenland in the Arctic Circle. This is crazy. But yeah, as Conan mentioned, tons of icebergs. We saw a whale. What is it called? Breaching earlier, which is fantastic. There's no Airbnb here. Here's Jeff Ross.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Jeff, you want to say hi to Facebook?
I am freezing, but it's really cool.
That's right. It's very cool. It's very cool. And yeah, these are just absolutely massive. It's hard to explain how gigantic these are in person, but we're going very, very close to them. This is our last day here in Greenland. Conan's coming back here, so I'm going to move over this way. Ouch. All right. It's our last day here in Greenland. Oh man, now it's windy over here. Not ideal streaming. But yeah, it's our last day here in Greenland. We came on a moment's notice. Conan and crew decided to come at, I think like on a Friday, and then we were here on Wednesday. It was absolutely bananas, but we are really excited to be here. We could only come for a few days. So the first day, Conan kind of walked around Nuuk and talked to people, the capital of Greenland. And yesterday we were in Nuuk and we talked to members of parliament, which is great. Conan tasted some food, which is fantastic. And it's just been absolutely amazing. Nuuk only has 50,000 people, so we kept seeing the same people over and over. And now we're best friends with 50,000 people. What's that?
Quickly, when you're in Greenland, in Nuuk, I'll take selfies with people, and kind of they'll tell me their names, and I'm usually pretty good at remembering names. And then later in the day, we're shooting something, and it's the same people. And I'll say like, "Hey, Kim," and he'd be like, "Conan, good to see you again." I mean, you know, it's the capital. You know, it's supposed to be. It's a big city. I've never been anywhere in the world where I would see so many. Oh, whales!
Oh, whales! Oh, wait. Let's see if we can look at some whales here. Oh goodness. I don't see him. Do you see him anywhere? We saw it earlier.
It's pretty far away.
Where is it?
Over there, somewhere.
Over here somewhere? Alright, we're gonna look. See if we can see it.
Do you see it?
No, we didn't see it.
We're trying to tell the whale that we're live streaming on Facebook, but it doesn't seem to care.
The whale wants us to tag it.
Yeah.
Follow me, likes.
Coffee went everywhere. That's so play.
I didn't realize he was.
Okay, it's gonna spouting it. There's a whale over there. We just can't.
Oh God,
you
sorry.
can see great footage of whales if you just turn on Nat Geo. Well, you shouldn't be relying on us to see a freaking whale. Hey, Conan, man, turn the camera around so we can see a whale. Type humpback whale into your Google search, and you will get the most amazing HD footage.
That's right. This is unreal. There's just huge chunks of ice just floating around in the water that we keep smacking.
Yes. This coffee that's on this boat This is just between us, Facebook, but this coffee tastes like you took cigarette ash and put it in warm milk and stirred it around. And by that, I mean it's a good thing. This is really, oh my God. I think this coffee was made during Jimmy Carter's term as president. This was made sometime in the 70s. This is really, wow. Okay, so I know you're seeing a lot of natural beauty, but I still found something to bitch about. So you gotta give me that. You gotta give me something.
People are asking, did you bring Jordan on this trip?
No, I should have though. I wish I.
Do you want to get Conan on the
I would.
phone for a second?
Oh, we got a drone.
We got a drone.
We got a drone up there.
Came back here.
And no, what I want to do is I wish we had brought Jordan because I would have left him on an ice floe, and then I would have just left him talking about what was wrong with one of the Star Wars sequels, babbling in a long monologue as I drove away, and just him getting smaller and smaller and smaller on the horizon. That would have been great. But I'm gonna go get some work done.
All right.
So where do you want me?
We got a show to shoot. We're gonna say goodbye here in a sec. So apparently, if you're coming out to see the icebergs, bring your own coffee. You've learned nothing else from this live stream. You learned that. Just see back there, tons of icebergs everywhere. Everywhere you look, it's incredible. Yes, they can have better coffee if they become part of America. Does America have good coffee? I'm not sure about that. I drink iced coffee, so there you go. Oh, look at this over here. This is crazy. Says St. Vincent with a phone call.
I got a phone call.
That's right.
Actually, it's a walkie-talkie call.
There we go. Perfect. You talking to the drone?
I was, but nobody's here.
Oh, perfect. All right. We got a drone. Here we go. Look at this. Oops. Very cold. Hard to put a hat on with one hand. Let's go to the front of the boat because we're coming up on a really big iceberg here. Let's see if we can go up this way. All right, check this out. Look at this. Crack at the top as well. You can see that giant crack. There's everyone inside and Catherine. This is just Yeah, pretty incredible when you think about the fact that 10% is above the water. I mean, it's hard to explain just how majestic this is in person. Only 10% of that. 10% you're seeing, so underneath the water, that much bigger. Let's go inside and see what's going on. It looks like everybody's inside of the thing there. You know what? We can go. Oh, let's go this way. I'm a little nervous about falling off this boat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Matt Shaw, what do you think?
This is just breathtaking.
Yes. Wow. Also, Matt picked up a Greenland hat there.
I was just told what the flag means. It's the sky, the sun, and the sea.
Whoa.
So it's the sunset.
I just have on my hat the grass.
And
That's all I have.
mine's softer.
Oh, okay. And probably warm because this one. Yes.
Yeah.
Jesse Gaskell, what do you think?
Oh my gosh, this
When-
is incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bucket list.
Oh, I mean that you have
Yeah.
service.
Oh, yeah. You just the
That's
cell
what
service.
I'm
Yeah, it's
amazed
amazing.
by your service.
That's right. Shout out. I don't even know who's our cell provider. Probably AT&T because we're owned by them.
It's
Yep.
gotta be AT&T.
There you
They're
go.
the
Thanks, AT&T.
best. No, this is really, really awesome. This
Yeah.
is like bucket list.
Even though we've only been here for 2 days, what are some highlights of your Greenland trip?
Oh, I mean, I just walked around. We had like an hour after we finished shooting yesterday, and I walked around like by the coastline, and they're the most colorful houses I've ever seen. And it was just golden hour. Oh, the sun is up until 10, so golden hour lasts for like 2 hours.
Oh, that's right.
It's really great for photographers.
Yeah, if you want to get Instagrammers.
Wedding photography,
Yes.
they should all come to Greenland because the engagement photo shoots that could happen here would be
That's right.
unbelievable.
Absolutely. Oh my God, look at this behind us.
Yeah, there's a giant sheet of ice behind us.
It's a giant, one huge sheet of ice. Wow. Crazy. Unbelievable. Just goes, yeah, it's the size of a skyscraper. Easily. Goodness, let's get out of the way. Oh, good. Stunning. All right. All right, Conan, we're going to say goodbye to Facebook because this is probably costing us $1 million to stream from here. I just realized that this has been going on for a while, and
Yeah.
our data is probably through the roof. So
Yeah, we do not have a roaming plan. Good one. So
Sorry about that.
This was the most expensive Facebook Live we've ever done.
That's right.
That's all right.
Easily.
It
That's
was
right.
worth it. Definitely worth it. Absolutely beautiful. Thanks for being with us on this, and it really is incredible. If you can.
Right here, we should get out, Blair.
Oh,
Is that our drone?
oh,
right there?
sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
it is.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh God. All right.
Everybody back.
All right. Bye. Oh God.
Only Conan.
Bye.
Only Conan.
Okay. Only Conan.
Down here.
All right. Whoops. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Facebook. I guess Jose Arroyo, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Hi.
That's right. Well, Jose. Highlights of the Greenland trip.
This is this has to be one of the highlights. I've never seen anything like this. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever
Okay,
seen.
we're gonna stay right here.
I know I said that about the birth of my daughter, but I mean it this time. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Oh, let's get under the thing for the drone. Sorry, I got a drone in the air. Drone shot. Now we're in this. Now we're in the boat. Yeah, perfect. We only have a limited amount of time here, right, Jose?
Yeah, we actually have to get back to the airport to make our way back home. But you can see everything when the show comes out, I guess September 3rd.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. So
Yeah, very quickly, and of course, you're watching this now, which is great as well.
Yeah, of course.
I wish we could be here longer.
Yeah,
It'd be great.
It's crazy.
for sure.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Chills, what do you think? What was some of your highlights of your trip? We've only been here for
Look
48
around.
hours, but
Yeah.
This is nothing beats this.
yeah, nothing beats
I mean,
this.
the people are awesome. The food is delicious.
Yeah,
but
very
this-
friendly.
This is insane.
friendly.
I've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
a whale. A whale.
That was crazy. That was wild. That was very, very wild. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. See you.
All right, well, we've got Conan out there on the thing. I think I got to go take some photos. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure to watch the show. I believe. Oh yeah, they're doing drone stuff. Thank you for watching, of course, and we'll put up all sorts of online goodies at teamcoco.com/Greenland. Of course, make sure you're following us on Instagram at Team Coco, at Conan O'Brien on Twitter. Of course, you're watching us right here on Facebook, and thank you for that. This is the Deadliest Catch episode. Yes, we're just turning our show into the Deadliest Catch. Thank you for joining us from Greenland. I'm gonna leave you guys with some cool iceberg shots. It's very cold. Oh my God, it's very cold, but it's absolutely beautiful. And yes, thank you to the people of Greenland, and we'll see you guys very soon. See you later. Bye.